She blocks the uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Estrada in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
She's not in your league. Come on.
All we need to do is add a bit of variation. She won't have a clue what's going on. Stay one step ahead.
This round.
Here we go. Round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. She wasn't ready for that counter, and they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Only catching air with that hook. That's another scoring shot. Can't score with that jab. Nice counter. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Estrada in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to... There's the bell for round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And they are giving us action. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What a punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Those punches add up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her... Here we go to the fourth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favour to pickpocket him.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Misses with the straight left. Perfect counter lands. Her stamina is off the charts. And hook was off target. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. She got clipped by that counter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They block the uppercut. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score.
That's how you shut a
Look at that
motherfucker
shot
up.
to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, she's got to find some answers after being dropped twice in that last round. I don't know. Let's start the sixth. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
not an option for these two. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Holding nothing back here in the round. Just missed with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now. Here we go, it's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Punch, counter punch. Nope, that hook won't score. And shoot. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. She scores that counter. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Estrada in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did that.
And we enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the... Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot from the gods took her out.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.